Greetings, friends! Welcome to the theater portion of your BRAINY experience. My name is Dulcie Willis, and I'm a professional theater artist in Fort Collins. I'm so happy to be here with you today. How many of you have read a book? Seen a movie? Watched a play on the stage? Theater is simply a live performance telling a story. And I'm sure you know that stories typically have people in them that we call characters. Think about some of your favorite characters from your favorite stories. Do you know why they are your favorite character? Are they funny, smart, brave? Today, I'm going to help you create your very own character, using paintings from the gallery as our inspiration. But first, I want to get your actor's instrument ready to work. Musicians have instruments they use to make music, like a flute or a French horn or a saxophone. You could consider the visual arts artist's instruments to be a paint, brush, or clay. And the dancer, well, her instrument is her body. Do you know what the actor's instrument might be? Like dancers, we use our body to help tell stories. With gestures, but we also use our voice to speak as our character. To be or not to be, that is the question. And our imagination to bring it all together. Now, I'd like to take a few minutes to get your instrument going. So come on, let's take a trip to my acting studio for a warm-up. I'll see you there.
Hello everyone, Dulcie Willis here from La Di Da Performing Arts here in the studio. I am here to help you through your 5-minute warm-up for the day. Whatever your day might bring you, as actors we need to be ready for anything. So we have to think about our mind, body, and voice as we warm up. I'm going to take you through a really quick 5-minute or less warm-up for you to get ready for your day. All right, so we're going to start in ready position. In actor speak, this is called the neutral position. We have our feet parallel on the floor like railroad tracks or train tracks, facing directly forward. Our toes are forward. Feet are all planted on the floor, whole foot, and the knees are stacked on top of the feet. The hips are on top of the knees. Rib cage and shoulders are right on top of those hips. Shoulders are relaxed and back. Arms are at our sides. Our head is right in the center, and we are ready for anything. This is ready position or neutral position. All right, from here we're gonna do our shakeout. This is our 8 count, 1 limb at a time, and then we divide it in half for 4 counts, and then we divide it in half for 2 counts each, and then we divide it in half for 1 count, and then a big woo at the end, because shaking out is great stress release. Lots of animals in the wild do it, including your dog, your pet dog, who's not a wild animal, but you know what I mean. Do you ever see your dog shake out when they're not wet or coming out of water? It's because they are literally shaking off any stress they may have. And it's true for us as human beings too. So let's shake out some stress. Count with me. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1. Woo! And don't you feel better? I do. Okay, next thing is one of my favorite vocal warm-ups. It's called the lips, the teeth, the tip of the tongue, and that's exactly what you'll say. I want to make you aware of the difference between the consonants and the vowels in the words that we are speaking, because that is how we can hear and understand you when you're on stage, or if you're giving a speech, or if you're plain speaking to your family and friends. Really think about hitting consonants. The consonants are the parts of the words that are not the vowels. Everybody knows what the vowels are, right? A, E, I, O, U, and sometimes Y. But the consonants will help us really understand what you are saying, and a lot of times emotion can be found in the vowels. So let's say, repeat after me, the lips, the teeth, the tip of the tongue, right? Now let's go back to neutral position. Make sure your body is relaxed and ready. The lips, the teeth, the tip of the tongue. Your turn. Now, this time when you say it, I want you to think about those consonants and really hit those consonants so you have very good articulation. The lips, the teeth, the tip of the tongue. Good. Now, let's really think about the vowels, where the emotion sits. The lips, the teeth, the tip of the tongue. And you can over-enunciate. Ready? Your turn. Good job. All right, last activity, everybody. We are down to our last minute of this 5-minute warm-up. We are going to do a fun activity called Do As I Do, and this will help us get silly and really loosen up and move the blood through the body and get ready to go. All right, simple. I do something, you repeat. So if I do this, whoop, you will repeat, whoop. And here we go. Tuck, tuck. Shoo. Ooh. Meow, meow. Whoop. Wow. Ha. Ha ha ha. You're running along it. This will bring our warm-up to a close. Let's do one more deep breath. Inhale and exhale. And back to ready position, our neutral pose. All right, actors. I know you're ready to go for your day today. You have a good one, and I'll see you next time at La-di-da.
Welcome back. Now that you are all warmed up, let's get into our experience for the day. Today we are talking all about character. There are important things to know about the character you play on stage. First, we need to know as much as we can about the person we are going to portray in a story. We have to ask a lot of questions and make a lot of bold choices when we act as someone other than ourselves. We have to imagine that we are stepping into this person's shoes so we can truly understand them. We are going to begin by firing up our imaginations to make up a new character that has never been seen before. You are in charge of creating this person and bringing them to life. And I'm going to help you.
Let's get inspired by taking a look at the portrait paintings in the Gregory Alakar Museum. As you learned in the BRAINY visual arts lesson, a portrait is a portrayal of a person, usually showing the person's face and shoulders. A portrait can be a painting, a photograph, an ink drawing, or a sculpture, or even a description in words or in a film. Let's observe the portraits here. These were once real people. Portrait paintings were very expensive and time-consuming to create. These portraits are very old and have lasted a long time. They were typically made while the person was being painted was living, and they would sit to pose for hours and days while the artist painted them. Teachers, feel free to pause the video so you can take time to discuss what students notice about each portrait. I will also walk you through some questions to examine. First, let's talk about identity and individual expression. What are they wearing? What does their clothing and style tell you about what they are, who they are, and what they like? What are they holding, if anything? And why do you think they're holding it? How are they sitting or standing? What does their facial expression tell you about them in the moment the artist captured them? Now let's talk about identity and social status. Do you think they are rich or working class? Why? What does their clothing tell you? Their hairstyle? What about the background in the portrait? Is there furniture or any pets? Why do you think they chose these things to be included in their portrait? Is it indoors or outside? Why do you think that matters? What else do you see that communicates social status? Now let's talk about identity and emotion. How does this person feel right now? How do you know this? What are they doing and how are they posing to tell you how they're feeling in this moment? Why do you think they feel this way? What do you think they want right now? A character's desire or need is very important to know. Identity and the aesthetic of the artwork. What does the frame of the portrait tell you about the person? Is it fancy or plain? Is it wood or painted gold or another color? Why do you think they chose this frame? Do you think the frame could be considered art too?